know friends up north are busting out the sweatshirts and blankets, but not us. TIAA Bakefield is pretty idyllic tonight, almost perfect, as we say hello from Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now Jones on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down, New York.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. To throw again on second down. Jones dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Now Jones.
Damn it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. He's at the 50.
Don't worry, you're going to lose.
He's at the 30, 20, 10.
You can't stop the run.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Eluding the pressure right. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Silly rather this whack-ass 3-point front.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Buying time to his left. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
This ain't the same New York team from last year,
and he
bro.
took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing on first down, Jones.
Damn it.
Into heavy traffic,
Bro.
and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
Come on.
And the return stops just a
Damn,
little bit
Danny.
shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now they try the right side here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. From 3 yards out.
So you got as a
and the
jet sweep now.
Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jones now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Dude's wide open.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started.
Are you not going to throw
and
the
that would have
bullet,
been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact.
Now this cheesy ass nigga right here gonna try to hit me with a jet sweep again. I'm gonna take that shit away. Garbage.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing with the...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
New York.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you, he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Josh Lambo, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
2 yards on the...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this one's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up 2nd down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now 3rd down and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Giants 3.
Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack on first down, Jones, he's going to air one out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll drop to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. CD, this defense, man. At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now. And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. The tackle made by Caleb Chason. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And the Giants send out their punter now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a... And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit. They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time? And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 55 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was